We are live. This is the market update, the alt season market update. I am your host, Bill Noble. Is it too late? No, it's early. You're early. What about the geopolitical events? What about it? The market climbs the wall of worry. How do we get you in? We have multiple ways. One, if you need a roadmap in crypto, subscribe to the channel. Turn on alerts so you know when we're going live. And if the content works for you, hit the like button. We are going to go over news. Watch the media flip it around. Watch Michael Saylor tell you about 13 million. And we'll talk about the price target that no one's talking about. That no one is talking about. Now, this show is brought to you by my Patreon, patreon.com/unhinged crypto. Okay, just as a reminder, I told Patreon 2 nights ago, yesterday, do you believe what you see? The answer is you should, yes. Believe what you see. This market is lucky. Flash crash out of it, right? The flash crash, if anything, might give you the final dip. But that's not what we're focused on today. We're focused on these alts popping off one at a time, just like last year. Just like last year. Same thing, okay? Also of note, before we say hello to our members and everyone else, okay, YouTube Premium is now available as a way to pay one price for what you used to have to buy a la carte in the Patreon store. So you pay one price and you get this. Okay. Altcoin videos, portfolios, and an exclusive AMA, which Bob and Gian were on last night, where we revealed several small cap AI coins along with Q&A with me and my business partner, Toby. So we're doing like live portfolio. It's not like it's static. Like here's a list and we don't talk about it anymore. This way we can do TA on all the coins in these videos, which we do in this exclusive private AMA for VIP members only. Get in there. The link is in the chat and it's down below. You can also hit the join button on the screen, which I can actually show you. Okay, the good news about this is that you don't have to go anywhere to join. It's right there. It's right there. That little $ button, and it's on the home page where it says join. Please check it out. Now, there's a couple other things that you can do. You can get a membership emoji. So you can, for $4.99, if you want to support the channel, it's like 1 super chat per month. We're going to come up with ways to give you a little bit of value on that. Maybe a community post for $4.99 members. You get special emojis, which I can see everyone in the chat highlighting today. Moon Sector 7 joins. Welcome. Bull Runner first on the stream. You know what? There's a guy named Bob Marsh, and he's a big fan of not only this channel, but Unhinged Crypto. Did you know that Bob Marsh got himself a break job with money he made off a call on Sui, which we made in the premium group and in Patreon? And he's also noting, and Bob's doing you a favor there in the chat, he's giving you Render, Masa, and 0x0, which were in the premium reports inside YouTube. Where is everybody? Come on over, right? Bob's also letting you know Neural AI, a small cap, tearing it up. Check out Bob telling you what's in there. Bull Runner, welcome. Forget about it. Jordan, the Biomex is here. Over there from Billy Goatails, welcome, sir. Jessica, a member with her emoji, welcome. We appreciate you. Big Rich rocking you from a massage chair. Okay. Yappy is here. The water guy. Crypto Crazy. What's up? Crypto Chi, hello. Big Rich, banging away with those emojis that you get. You get special emojis that you can use during the stream. So if you want to be a member and you want to get special shout outs and priorities on comments, by the way, me and Eagle King are keeping track of member comments and they get priority return, right? Steve J, the master of DeFi, reminding you to hit the like button. Jay Barbie says, thank God it's not too late. Sir, you're never too early. You're never too late. You're right on time, particularly when it comes to this market. You're right on time, right? Because Bitcoin and ETH haven't even done their thing yet. We're going to go through all the charts. Don't you dare miss it. All right. Daniel J, Farmer Sam Forrest, Big Rich, banging away with the emojis. My Cool, Cryptopreneur, right? Todd Creek. I'm pretty sure Todd was member number 1. Going down in history. Andre Britt's ready for the bull run. Cat D in the house. Welcome. Welcome to the show. All right. Now, news. Let's go. Okay. Let me get the right scrolling thing on here, and we will be ready to rock and roll. Okay. Okay, news. Let's go. Just in, 64K Bitcoin from Bitcoin Magazine. They love this. Oh, it's 64. It's 65. Oh, is it going to correct to 61? You know what, people? Who cares? Who cares? Bitcoin is the mission. I'm on a mission to tell you that crypto is the mission. Want to know what you can do to make the world a better place? Don't like what's going on in the world? Want to be more free? Yeah, it's called the green button. Where to hit the green button? That's what you come here for. It's not investment advice, but it's TA and entertainment that can get you in the game because everyone's going 64, 63. I got a great idea. 13 million we hear? We'll go over that. What about 77? What about the short seller stops at 72? What about 80? How come no one's talking about that? I'm talking about that, and you're listening, which I appreciate. I appreciate everybody who's here, right? And all our members in both Patreon and YouTube. Remember, YouTube is 50, Patreon is 15, and the emojis are 5. So we got something for everyone. Famous quote from Willy Woo. The thing I like about Bitcoin maximalists is they've always got a cool graph. They only got one coin, but they got a lot of cool graphs about their coins. And Willie is trying to tell you here that he's cleaned up a certain model, and this looks like it's buy zone, right? What do bull markets do? What do? They shake you out. They shake you out. So here's what a bull market does. It goes straight up. The FOMO is so unbelievable, you can't believe it. Then you buy the top, or you don't sell. Then it chops you out. It goes down 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. We'll look at the chart. Awful. Then you wind up stopped out, discouraged, flat, short, and the perma bulls all hedge. So the people who are bullish get bearish. The people who are neutral get bearish. Everyone is bearish. And then what does the market do? You tell me what the market does. The market just goes straight up. It goes straight up. You know, negative catalysts out there. Everybody worried. Okay, markets climb the wall of worry. So until there's a mushroom cloud somewhere, you know, hopefully that doesn't happen. But until there's a mushroom cloud somewhere, the wall of worry, right? Everyone's worried. You know what you should be worried about? Let me see if I can find it. Let's see what you should be worried about. I don't know. How about bankruptcies at the highest level since 2008? How about that? You know what I mean? How about incredible government debt? Federal government spending. I mean, can you even see this chart? I mean, you know, debt's pretty high. The only way out of a debt crisis is to have the currency go down. Now, if the currency can't go down, this is a very important point. If the currency can't go down versus other fiat currencies, right? If the dollar doesn't move lower because no one wants to buy the euro or the yen, well, no problem. There they're lowering the value of the dollar in the commodity currency market, aka gold. What about the digital currency market? What about making the dollar go down against Bitcoin? The only way out of a debt crisis is to devalue the currency. So could Bitcoin and Ethereum is money, remember, not this dead thing everyone thinks it is. What happens if they have to devalue the dollar by mooning crypto? What happens? Everyone is sitting there, and I'm telling Patreon, believe it when you see it, telling YouTube Premium, these are the old coins to get into. Don't think you need Bitcoin. This guy gets picked up off the street, and now he's got to share your IP address when required, which is why there's credible rumors that banks are going to start accepting crypto for custody. Banks want to make money. Banks want to be on the hot trend. They do. Like what? You think I'm the only legacy nerd that knows what's going to happen to the currency? They want to be ready, and they're going to be ready. They're going to be ready. Bitcoin has lots of reasons to rally. Okay? Bitcoin's previous bull markets, blah, 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 blah. Where was this when Bitcoin was at 60? Nowhere. Nowhere. Why? Because everybody was bearish. Everybody was bearish. I like this. The future of finance. Fintech startups launch AI ETF that emulate Buffett, Druckenmiller, and Tepper. Now, let me ask you something. When you have Druckenmiller in a list, who's that? You know, he's a guy in equities that never had a down year. Never. Never, never. Okay. Druckenmiller would get on a trend and he'd stay on the trend. Druckenmiller was like diversification. Pff, nobody makes money with diversification. You pick what you want. You put your eggs in one basket and you watch that basket closely. Now, that's very dangerous for non-professionals. That doesn't mean put the rent into a poo coin. It's not what that means. But this guy was a cowboy long player. And you know what? So was Buffett. Buffett would buy it when everybody was selling it and just hodl. Sold Apple at the top and was like, hey, that's it. Druckenmiller rode NVIDIA. Years. Okay, so just in case you need another reason why you need to buy the market, October 1 is a possible government shutdown, and as a part of the shutdown bill, they will not pass something called the SAVE Act, which supposedly helps with election integrity. So, who has your interests at heart? The primary job of government is to protect the people. How they doing? How they doing? Satoshi and the white paper, whoever invented it, they invented it so you could protect yourself. You got to protect yourself. And then you got an investment opportunity to get in on the future of technology. Because as Bob is pointing out, we're giving you the future of technology in Patreon and YouTube Premium. Yo, youth unemployment between 16 and 24 just jumped to 9.7%. And what does this mean? It means cut. Everybody is like, oh my God, inflation. Oh my God, there's going to be another wave. Oh my God. Please. Unemployment is already a problem. Wage growth, job growth, zero, has been zero. The Fed left rates at 5% all through a recession for a certain segment of the population. The capital class is fine, but these other people in these categories, they're wrecked. They're wrecked to the point where if they don't cut rates to 3%, they're going to stay wrecked. You could have social problems. Seriously. The Fed has got to cut rates. Why are alts popping off? Why is it one after the other after the other? Because they're going to put high-powered money in the system. They've already got high-powered money in the system, right? That's why it's one after the other. Gradually, then suddenly. Right? And this is why, because they got to cut. I mean, look at these headlines. China's stimulus hopes, right? Their economy is in a recession, has fallen out of bed. They're 20% of world GDP. You don't think they got to cut rates worldwide if this economy has fallen out of bed? Like maybe it's over there, maybe it hasn't. But again, it's a drag on world economic growth. Eurozone teetering. Fueling bets for faster rate cuts. You know, again, this is like race to the bottom. We got to cut. They got to cut. Chinese have to print. Which fiat currency do you want to buy? Oh, you know. Oh, okay. Then what are you going to do? Okay, you're going to do gold. You're going to do Bitcoin. You're going to do Ethereum. Oh, yeah. And by the way, Solana isn't just for meme coins. It's a fast payment network. So is XRP. These things will be back. Oh, French PM weighs taxing on the wealthy. Okay. So, you know what? Like I said, are there people out there who want you to be less free? And do I keep repeating myself? Yes. Yes. You know what I'm saying? It's about the green button. It's about the green button. Like Bitcoin in a hard wallet makes you free. You know, I saw a news article today. I'm not bringing it up, but I saw a news article about Monero. 0x0 is a privacy-related coin that was in one of our altcoin reports that's up 15% today, right? Aiken with a shout out to the 6th Street Crypto OGs in Patreon. Remember, that's the middle tier. 6th Street Crypto is an instructional and market summary podcast out 5 days a week along with TA in a clean report. So it's all there in Patreon, right? Go check that out. I can switch to ticker here, right? Check out Patreon. Let's check out the scrolling. There you go. There's the scrolling for the middle tier down at the bottom. Now this BlackRock Bitcoin ETF options. So we're bringing legacy derivatives and leverage to set the stage for a GameStop-like phenomenon called a gamma squeeze. Okay, what's that? Now you're going to be hearing a lot of this legacy nerd term. Allow me to translate. A gamma squeeze refers to a phenomenon where people make upside bets, and the people that sold the upside bets, the market makers, okay, they're like, wow, this thing's going high pretty fast. And what happens is that the higher it goes, the greater the quantities that they have to buy. That's what a gamma squeeze is. So instead of a market rising and inviting sellers, the market rises and forces more buying. This, of course, combined with the fact that there is no way on God's green earth that these ETF players have got all the Bitcoin that they need to back the investment that they have now. Never mind what's going to come in, because none of them disclose it, right? Coinbase is more than likely printing CB BTC, giving it to these guys, and then worrying about buying the Bitcoin later. I mean, I don't think it's that bad, but there's no way they've bought all the Bitcoin that they need. There's no way. There is no more Bitcoin. It just hasn't shown up on the screen yet, most likely because of sovereign selling, which next year could turn into sovereign buying. ETH outperforms Bitcoin. Huh, you don't say. Believe what you see on ETH. Do you have any idea how high ETH could go after unwinding the entire year? You have got ETH pre-FTX levels at 2,200. You're going to tell me you can't pay 26? You could blink and ETH could be at 3,600. You could blink. It could just go there. And everyone's going to tell me that can't happen. Where's XRP if Bitcoin hits 13 million? Now, you can trend on YouTube and make a short and make a video and follow Michael Saylor, who's all over YouTube with his $13 million price target. Now, he has to talk that way because he can't give you short-term targets because he obviously owns it. He's going to get in trouble for that. But why is no one talking about 80? Why is no one talking about 80? Our base case scenario in Patreon in a report done in the store was 67 for the end of September. Still 5-6% away from that. The top case was 93. So everyone's talking about 13 million, but nobody's talking about 93. SUI token mimics Solana. This is a good point. What happens if SUI becomes the Solana of last year? What happens if they just buy it, and don't stop, and SEI follows? What's the Solana going to be on this move? What happens if ETH and SUI take off? What happens if memes on SUI take off? Has anyone thought about this? I don't think so. Bitcoin core developers unite Bitcoin and Ethereum. Wait a minute. With cross-chain tunnels. You mean cross-chain is a thing? I think I remember that from last year. Yeah, man. Yeah. Right? What happens when all these layer ones get going and you got to be connected? What happens when you got to go through Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, SUI, Avalanche? You got to go from place to place to place. Cross-chain, man. Cross-chain. All day, every day. Right? And again, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Routine Cheese is here. Welcome. Pancakes and peanut butter. Welcome to the show. W. Wallace, welcome. Welcome to the show. Michelle is here. Can you talk about if you think profit rotations this cycle will be as severe as last cycle? Okay, so I'm assuming Michelle is asking me, do we have to worry about when do we sell? Because that was the thing last year, right? It went parabolic. Everyone was like, oh, wow, it's a bull cycle. We'll go sideways and then we'll go up, and it fell out of bed, right? So in this case, I do think if the market goes up and you've got coins from last cycle that aren't performing, after the market goes up, you allocate elsewhere. So it's going to be an asset allocation game moving from one sector to another. I think this will be slower moving. And then, there's this idea, that my partner Toby has, whereas like next year is going to be a complete paradigm shift. Everything that makes crypto move will be different. This might be led by the Bitcoin ETF or Ethereum. You don't know, right? AI may become this monster trade. And I think it's Druckenmiller. I think the market moves slower, right? In other words, it's like, 4 or 5% at a time. It's not this massive 2021 moonshot. And I think the focus for next year will be hodling. I don't even think you think about selling anything until March. Now, taking profits, like rolling from alts to Bitcoin, that's kind of a classic strategy. I'm not focused on selling. That might have been a mistake this year. I don't care. I mean, I know that people lost out, right? Some people held on too long in the wrong coins as a result of that theme, and I regret that, but I don't regret being negative, because when we go over the charts, we're going to see that this whole thing could just completely unwind. That whole down move could just unwind itself in very short order. Very short order. So do you have to worry about selling? Yeah, maybe at the end of 2025. Here is Coinbase, right? Cryptopreneur thinks Massa will yield the next game. So people are into that. Todd is like, let's go Spartans. Please join YouTube Premium or Patreon. You will dig it. Moon Sector 7 is in the house from Norway. Oh my God, Crypto Billy, the man himself, is in the house. Welcome. Spinachi 7, BitBoy Al. Sir, you're never too late. You're never too early. You're right on time. Crypto Tilly is here from Twitter. He is here. I just might be Sailor with Pandora's box in a positive sense. Yo, man, it's time. It's time, like in UFC. Get involved. Get involved, right? The future of humanity. A secret meeting between Musk and El Salvador's Bitcoin president. Just a reminder, people, it is a question of time before Silicon Valley gets involved in Bitcoin. They can get involved in Bitcoin at 60 or 70, or they can get involved in Bitcoin at 100. It's okay with me either way. But guess what, people? They're going to do it. Bitcoin and RSI, currently, there's a big liquidity bid around 62 because it's going back down, right? A bit lower, around 59K, there's a deeper bid liquidity build. Yeah, bro, I'm sure there's a really big liquidity bid down there. Yeah, I'm sure they would love to buy it on a dip. Yeah, people, guess what? This was the dip. You had the dip. It's called the last 6 months. This thing could get away from everybody, hence the Patreon piece. Believe what you see. Hence the videos inside YouTube, right? The videos inside YouTube. DeFi picks with a guy screaming into a mic. Come on. Right? The guys who are doing this are printing. And it's not over yet. Like in Degen, a meme coin attached to social media. This is not over yet. 321 million crypto outflows, which is funny, following the Fed rate cut. I don't know, 2 weeks ago, it was like 600 million out. Everyone in, everyone out, everyone back in again. It is the history of markets. It is the history of markets. All right. Ethereum veterans, large transfer triggers price crash fears. You know what? If I was a giant whale, I would move my ETH around from wallet to wallet, freak everyone out, and then buy. Oldest trick in the book. Ether leads post-Fed rally. As yen weakness, right? There's always a reason why. There doesn't need to be a reason in Ethereum. And these legacy things are good. You come here to understand these things. But people, right? Ethereum benefits from higher gold, higher silver, lower dollar, period. That trade has not been done yet. Moho is here. Duncan, Spinachi 7, welcome. Daniel J. 2020 vibes. 2020 vibes, right? In other words, 2020 was DeFi summer, followed by a 2-month crash, followed by up only. Philip reminding you to hit the like button. If you don't have the $4.99, the $15.99, or the $49.99 for the premium plans, the like button really helps. It really helps. Well, it's crypto, it's AI, it's some of the other things, says a presidential candidate, unsure of what his new project is. Okay, well, you know what? At a minimum, the guy's giving it a try. He's putting his money where his mouth is. Bitcoin ETF surges in pre-market trading. 2 weeks ago, it was the Bitcoin ETF has got money flowing out of it, and the Ethereum ETF is useless. Okay, Bitcoin bull Arthur Hayes wants to buy celebrity coins, which, according to my partner, may come back. Note how he thought the 50 basis point cut was the end of the world based on history. That was incorrect, because the excess is in the private sector. 2000 and 2008, the things that needed to crash were in the private sector. In 2024, the thing that needs to crash is in the public sector, right? Bitcoin up, dollar down. Nobody is talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum as primary mechanisms to just do a normal adjustment to the currency given current circumstances. It's not negative. It's not apocalyptic. The dollar going lower is constructive. It's constructive. It pulls capital out of a treasury bill and puts it out into risky assets. It's constructive. Everyone's like, oh my God, a loaf of bread's going to $20. No, it's not. It's not. Right? Everybody wants the dollar lower. It benefits the world. Crazy, right? Anthony Scaramucci has a lot of Solana because it's going to kill Ethereum. No. You own a lot of Solana because it's a payment network and it's a cell phone that hopefully have batteries that are okay. Seriously. Scary stuff out there, right? TVL on certain DeFi protocols, rising. Okay, let's see who else is here. Bubba Smith, you're never too late. You're never too early. You're right on time. Okay. Will DeFi make a comeback? Dude, DeFi is making a comeback right now. Are they up 40%? Cup and handle. Pendle broke out last night. I mean, Arrow up only. This is happening. This is happening. This is happening. Okay, charts, PowerPoint, massive alpha. It's unbelievable. You're going to fall out of your chair. We got LuxAlgo, we got DeMark, we got everything. Okay, as a reminder, join the Spartans. There's a join button on the site, and there's also something at the bottom of the stream. Join the team. It's time to get ready. It's time for people to be on a mission, not to belittle its audience. Some social media guys do that for attention. I'm not doing that. Nobody's drawing this formation, the diamond in Bitcoin. No one's drawing it. Good. No one gets this. This is a diamond, right? They broke out of the diamond, and now they're just going sideways. The upside target of this is 81K, and that's the market update. Bitcoin on a daily chart, right? There's a DeMark point around 63K, and it's just sitting there. Randall, welcome. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Okay, welcome. Welcome to the show. Back to PowerPoint. ETH weekly, 9 bottom on support. They unwound the entire year. This is a DeMark buy signal. They take out these moving averages around 2,700. The next level is 3,600. Who is talking about 3,600 Ethereum? We got every news article in the world thanks to the Eagle King. ETH 4-hour chart. ETH BTC. Sorry, taking out resistance. They're taking out where the give up trade started from. You could have 5 more up days of Ethereum outperforming Bitcoin, and that could be big. That could be big. Cryptopreneur saying Well is being listed tomorrow on Coinbase. There's a lot of stuff on Coinbase that can go up a lot. SUI, SEI, Drift, Well. You know, Coinbase is not what it was 2 cycles ago. You got altcoins there that can go up. Avalanche sitting right on top of support. The bird on a wire getting ready to fly. 2683 is support. You got a lot of blue sky up here, people. You know, resistance up at 32. And this is my chart, right? Earlier in the year, up only. That's called a 3-wave. And then it's down, 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 down. Everybody out, 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 out. Or out, 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 permanently out. And all of this can just be unwound with 1 or 2 blow-off top candles, which could be coming, to wave 5 at 77K at a minimum. Because they pulled up short of 77K the first time, and they're probably going to go through it. Because when you pull up short of a resistance, you wind up going through it. And who's talking about that? And where are altcoins going to be? Where's ETH going to be with Bitcoin at 77K? Solana versus Ethereum. Well, if Solana turned around today, that would be very bullish for Solana. If Solana didn't turn around today, you might puke it out down to where it was at the start of September. So a lot of Solana outperformance versus ETH could unwind itself. And you know what? Good. Because that means ETH is coming back. And if you look at Solana on a monthly chart, here's a DeMark moving average, and they bounced off of it twice. And, you know, what's the problem? What's the problem? This is a bird on a wire getting ready to fly. You going to sell Solana at 150? Well, no, you're not going to do that. And that's the market update. Okay. Now, let's go to live TA, where we're going to like LuxAlgo ourselves crazy. The guys in the lab are working on the Bill Noble LuxAlgo indicator that helps identify Elliott wave bottoms and tops. That is coming soon. Okay. As a reminder, pounding the table, AMA's special live stream. So the market update one day, there'll be a market update from the public, and then that will switch over to a market update for these VIP members. So it's not going to be just the reports. In the meantime, let's bang out some serious live TA. What should we talk about? Let's take a look at 0x0. Let's start with that. Okay, so 0x0 is up 12% today, and that looks like a lot. Is it? It's also giving you a dip intraday, right? So it shoots up a lot, and then it comes back down. Did you know that equilibrium? So LuxAlgo has this thing about equilibrium where you can just like not have to worry about what moving average is the right moving average, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, equilibrium is 28 cents. Currently trades at 19 cents. And by the way, LuxAlgo just jumped in today. This little green action here, this number one, yeah, LuxAlgo jumped in after massive capitulation. So massive capitulation in an altcoin report in Patreon. Okay. We have 11.7 Productions thanking me for the call on a prominent figures meme coin. Well, sir, you're welcome. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that right over here. We'll have to bring that up in a minute. Okay. Back to 0x0. Now, let me ask you something. How many coins look like this? Equilibrium in dusk, right, which hasn't even gotten through resistance yet. Equilibrium in dusk, which is a privacy-based layer one for real-world assets, it's currently at 23 cents. Equilibrium is at 40. How long do you think I could keep this up? A while. A while. Right? I mean, let's try to find something that isn't massively higher. Okay. Chainlink. Chainlink on a daily chart. Where's equilibrium on Chainlink? $13. And LuxAlgo has not bought it yet. Has not bought it yet. Aave. Huge cup and handle. Somebody was asking me last night on the AMA, can you still get involved in Aave? I believe the answer was yes. It's up 8% today. This 3-day chart on this cup and handle, I mean, this shows Aave could go to 257. That's the major upside target. The minor upside target is 203. It's currently at 175. So, think DeFi can come back? Like, you know, we could pull up any DeFi chart you liked. And I bet it would show something positive. Right? This is DeFi Perp. A daily chart. It's a cup and handle. And again, we haven't seen LuxAlgo yet. Once LuxAlgo gets involved, it's just go, 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 just like Degen. So Degen is now banging on resistance. Okay, this is, you know, a base meme coin. LuxAlgo gets involved, boom. There's a pattern here. There's a pattern. Look at where LuxAlgo got involved in Avalanche, right? This downward sloping wedge, your minimum upside target with this is 32. Where's the market going to be when this, if that goes? Where's it going to be, right? I mean, I can't emphasize this enough, right? Let's see. What else do we got? What else do we got? Privacy could come back. I don't know. Somebody was talking about, is it MASA? Oh, God, look at this thing. I think we talked about this. Somebody said maybe my old boss was into this. Yeah, man, look. It's just like a God candle. LuxAlgo got involved literally at the low. You rarely take heat. LuxAlgo will get involved. It'll dip or range and then go. This is an accumulation cone. What's going to stop that thing? What's going to stop it? What's going to stop the AI trade? Let's go to meme coins. Supermat is here. Joey, welcome. Right? Trisha liking LuxAlgo. Yeah, I mean, the LuxAlgo affiliate link is down below, right, in the description. And again, the Bill Noble indicator is coming. It's coming. I'm pricing it. I worked with the LuxAlgo guys to give you like a Black Friday deal if you get, if you buy it on an annual basis, right? So check out LuxAlgo. We got LuxAlgo's do it yourself, YouTube Premium. We got a whole bunch of new products, man. Support the channel. Matthias with the 10 Swiss franc super chat. Is Polkadot dead? No, it's not. You know why? Because I don't know why, but my business partner and analyst Toby keeps talking about Moon River. She just keeps bringing it up. So I do not think this is dead. I know there's stuff like Cardano and there's all kinds of stuff that's not performing. And I know that this is really discouraging. I mean, if you had all your money in Polkadot, you might want to do something different, but like there's a Head and Shoulders bottom in MOVR. So I'm willing to give the DOT ecosystem a chance. I don't know if it's a 2025 phenomenon. I do know that they have high throughput. They have high throughput, which means they got really low transactions, which makes it good for real world assets, right? It makes it really, really good for real world assets. Rune. Wow. What has Rune done? Nothing. Nothing. Can you believe the cross-chain DeFi king LuxAlgo came in right here 3 days ago? What's Rune done? Nothing. Right? Routine Cheese jumped into Ondo. Made 20%. Yo, man, we're printing here. We're printing. This is just like last year. I'm trying to get all my people involved. Ondo up 8%. What's Ondo doing? I don't know. LuxAlgo got in 3 days ago. Right? And just look at where this was. I mean, people, when in doubt, zoom out. Ondo breaks the trend line. Ondo gets to equilibrium. People, you got so much room here, right? If you start looking, and the thing that's amazing about the market across the board is, in some coins that we're highlighting in the reports, money flow is about to go green. Money flow it's going in the right direction, but there's been capitulation here. There was capitulation in Ondo in July. Okay. OM. Okay. Money flow has been green in OM for half of September. You think somebody knows something here in these coins? Right? In other words, let's go to Arrow. Let's talk about Arrow. I know a lot of people like it. I know this was horrible on the way down. Okay, let me ask you something. Arrow, to get to resistance, is at $1.25. Okay, on a daily chart, right? So distance to resistance is still substantial. Let me ask you something. Okay, first of all, LuxAlgo gets involved. It goes sideways. It goes up, like many quantitative systems. If you have a quantitative system and it's working, then you want to apply that elsewhere. So here's a question about Arrow. It's a little overbought, but look at the capitulation. And let me ask you something. What does the capitulation mean? Like when I say, well, there's been capitulation, and I go on to the next thing, it occurred to me, people may not understand what that could mean. So remember, everybody in, everybody out, everybody back in again. Who's talking about Arrow at $2.50? Nobody, right? So Aiken is asking, would I consider a 5% increase in altcoins daily over the next 20, 30 days to be a short-term rally or something like a bigger altcoin season? People, I think we're in alt season right now. We're in alt revaluation, repricing season. I don't know if every single altcoin is going to moon, although that could conceivably happen in October. We are witnessing a rotation. Oh my God, I forgot about NEAR. We're witnessing a rotation into coins that we know are good, that this correction made us think weren't good. So is it alt season? Yeah, it's alt revaluation season. And I think you want to start getting after small caps, right? Particularly in the AI sector, which are featured in this AMA. Just saying. NEAR. Okay, so equilibrium in NEAR is $6. It's currently trading at $5. The real resistance is at $7. And this is in the Grayscale AI ETN or ETF simulator. You know, there is a lot of room, right? I mean, when you see things like PAAL, right? I mean, LuxAlgo got you in at the low. Equilibrium in PAAL is at 50 cents. 50 cents. Yo. Trisha is down with Polkadot and Cardano, right? Let's look at Cardano. I have a feeling people got a little short Cardano, and that's why it got perky. LuxAlgo got involved, and it hasn't run away yet. And guess what? Money flow in Cardano, strangely, has been high. So somebody likes Cardano, right? I don't see a reason to fade a market that's turning. Okay, Toncoin. Okay, so we have not seen LuxAlgo yet. No buy signal. Okay. A lot of people thought this was going to run away, and I'm wondering if all the reasons to buy it are still there. If all the reasons to buy this coin are still there. Okay, LuxAlgo FOMO'd in up here, and it's gone sideways. This is a 4-hour chart in Toncoin. Money flow has gone green. You know, just as a point of information, you know, other social media companies have to do what the government tells them to do. I don't think it should affect the future of Toncoin. Just saying. Right? Just saying. Okay, going to artificial intelligence. Oh my God, Arkham, a Coinbase alt. You know, I didn't think this looked very good. Guess what? It just made a double bottom. Right? They are after the base and the Coinbase alts. They're after these things. They're after these things. Steve J talking about DeFi Perp on a 3-day chart like Aave, right? Actually, you know what? You know what we could do? Like, let's look at stuff like, you know, people gave up on Aave and then they woke up. What about synthetics? God. Okay. Synthetics. Everyone like, it's too late. I missed it. Really? There's a shoulder. Again, ironically, with Elliott Wave, LuxAlgo is practically drawing it for you. Right? Shoulder, head, shoulder. You break out. You come back on Saturday night, and then boom. And these large X's are going to be something in the Bill Noble indicator. You know, when you see these things, that means you can get more upside. This C leg can continue. So even if synthetics is just correcting, in other words, it's just been down a lot and it's just correcting. The previous fourth wave is at $2. It currently trades at $1.60. Equilibrium in synthetics is $3.20. Steve J probably just fell out of his chair. Right? You think this market's playing around? I mean, this is like derivatives. This is like the future, right? Woo, Velo, all these coins that are in these reports. Yo, man, FOMO is authorized. I mean, everybody gave up on Render because of this migration, and it's up 10% today. Now, do you buy it up 10%? I don't know. LuxAlgo is. LuxAlgo buys it. It probably trades in a range, and then it goes to 770. And the guys in my Patreon, believe it or not, led by Big Rich, you know, encouraging people, like the people in Patreon have been like encouraging people, right? Have been encouraging people to DCA. So like, not only do you get help, not only do you get help from me, but you're actually getting help from the members, right? So, you know, patreon.com, the link is down below. And that YouTube membership, man, get priority on comments and you know, this exclusive live stuff in there, man, right? Like this kind of work where we're going through live TA and sectors and updating our picks, right? It's a living portfolio. It's a living portfolio, right? All right. Aiken reminding you, don't forget to like and subscribe. Pancakes and peanut butter. ADA, is it good or is it bad? I think he likes it, right? You know, Randall sold ADA and thinks there's better multipliers. Oh my God. Steve reminding me about ETH BTC. God, how could I forget? Oh my God, Ethereum. Holy cow. Look at this. Oh God. Have not seen LuxAlgo yet. You've got the LuxAlgo 5-wave. Oh, you have seen LuxAlgo 3 days ago, right? Bullish downward sloping wedge. What's a bullish downward sloping wedge? Let me tell you. So take an inflated basketball, football, stick it down underwater in a pool, push it all the way down, then let go. Not only does the ball pop to the surface, it pops out of the surface above it. The pressure in ETH BTC has been so unbelievable, right? It's like give up trade, done. Like, I don't know, man. It's like they killed it and then they resurrected it so they could kill it again. Complete and total capitulation down here on money flow. I mean, it's unreal, right? ETH, LuxAlgo in 3 days ago, and now it's moving. And guess what? Money flow is going to go green soon. Naturally, after everybody gave up. Equilibrium in ETH is at 3,000. Let's take a look at ETH BTC on a weekly chart to see if we got anything there. Right? So this is weekly. And look at this. So not only on ETH BTC, as Benjamin Cohen pointed out, not only did ETH BTC go down into the discount zone, equilibrium and the previous fourth wave, in English, that means the minimum upside target on a rally is at 0.06. So it's at 0.04 and it can go to 0.06. Okay. Where was ETH on January 15th? Let's try to put that in some kind of perspective. Okay. I did something wrong there. ETH BTC has gone down a lot. It went down to 2018, 2019 levels. This is 2019 over here. That's where ETH BTC is. I guess there's no value proposition for ETH. There's no killer app. That was the whole talk on ETH back then. Look what they did. They brought it all back. Monthly close coming up, right? What's on a monthly chart? Oh, gee, they sold ETH BTC into a massive support zone, and it's now above the top of it. I mean, what else needs to get said? What needs to get said? I mean, massive capitulation on a monthly basis. Equilibrium at 0.08. 0.08. Right? The equilibrium is for ETH to be, you know, versus BTC from January of 2022. I mean, this is like a multi-year collapse in ETH. that could just completely unwind itself. Solana, not to be outdone, you know, the buy signal from earlier in the year on a monthly chart, okay? Solana is sitting on equilibrium at 133. So if you're worried about Solana, don't be. The take profit targets in Solana, the top one is at 362 and the medium-sized one is at 282. So what's everyone worrying about? What's everybody worrying about? Akim the Dream wants to know about Metis. Okay. So big support on the monthly chart. Oh, big support on the weekly chart. LuxAlgo bottoms. That little X signal here. You know, like all day, every day with this, people, right here. I mean, I think this is a coin that we like. And the thing that's funny is, you look at a daily chart, what's it done? Nothing. It did a reclaim. Like this was kind of like where it broke down from. And it's just sitting there at 35.80. This is common, right? There's stuff that's breaking out and there's stuff that's sitting there waiting to break out. JW is here. Welcome. Wow. $10 super chat. CRV, SEI, AOZ. Welcome. Somebody asking for H-bar. You see if there are any new members I need to welcome here. Nope. We're good to go. All right. $10 super chat. Let's make it happen. Okay. CRV. Another one of our favorites. Another one of our favorites. I think the government gave these guys a hard time. Like every time the government gives them a hard time, it's probably a buy. Okay, have not seen LuxAlgo yet. Equilibrium is at 35 cents. Let's go to a 4-hour chart. Okay, LuxAlgo comes in at the bottom on the 18th, and LuxAlgo inserts a whole bunch of support underneath curve. So it's like breaking out, waiting to break out, sitting on support. Okay, I agree with Bob. SEI is ready to go. We talked about this last night on the members-only AMA. By the way, on that note, make sure you pay attention in the community. On the community tab on the channel, this is where I'm posting it. So I post these AMAs for members, and I also give, you know, non-members the link. So if they want to upgrade, so watch that community tab because I'm going to be communicating through that mechanism. Back to SEI. 4-hour chart, money flow green. Huge triangle formation, breakout. These X signals higher. Everybody look at the capitulation on this. Now money flow's just starting to go green. So it's like, oh, it's up a lot. I can't buy it. Equilibrium's at 41. The triangle target is 54. And if you go when in doubt, zoom out, you're like, what have you missed? Nothing. The high in this was $1.20. You got to do like a 3x to get back to it, to get back to here. You don't think we can get back to here? Look at this capitulation. Everybody gave up. Everybody. Like when everybody gives up, what's left to do? AIOZ. Oh, another Coinbase alt. I think this is in one of our portfolios. LuxAlgo came in a couple days ago. It broke a trend line. It retested it. Boom. Equilibrium, 64 cents. Currently at 47, right? And then just to make the point, right? Just to make the point, you got to go up 40% to get to equilibrium. You got to go up 47% to get to equilibrium. Scott Yardley here from Australia. Welcome. Trisha into CRV. Welcome to the show. Okay. Union Crypto, Vitalik's mom's coin is Metis. You know, Vitalik singing at the low will probably go down in crypto history. It will probably go down in crypto history as the most epic, one of the most epic bottoms ever. Okay, let's wrap this up. As a reminder, YouTube memberships are now available. A one-stop shop, live streams, altcoin reports, Patreon, the middle tier, right? 6th Street Crypto. Check that out. And of course, we definitely want to remind you, you know, LuxAlgo has obviously made my life easier. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. Okay, members. Routine Cheese with the $4.99 sterling super chat. Sir, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody who supports the channel. Help me add value to you. There are a lot of people out there who complain and say there's everything wrong with the world. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I've done some oh my God. I got a great idea. Let's try the green button. Let's get involved. We'll see you tomorrow.